Facebook and YouTube, I thought I'd jump on with a quick update for all of you. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday that went fairly well. My doctor is always agreeable and willing to write scripts for whatever I need, so that's great. We talked about the foot issue I was having, some of that pain I'm having on the side of my foot. My physical therapist seemed to think that it was a fifth metatarsal issue, which is a bone that runs along the outside of your foot. And the doctor kind of concurred that. I wasn't sure what kind of treatments could be done with that issue. And what the doctor said is it actually might be possible to put an insert inside my brace to help correct my foot position a little bit. Take me out of eversion, make my foot a little bit more straight, a little bit more level. She thought that might help take some pressure off the outside of my foot, so we're going to try that first. And I actually already made an appointment today with my amazing braces man, Darren, to sort of get the ball rolling, get that set up, and get something ordered so that I can try it out. Other than that, let's see, other positive things. I mean, she watched me walk for like a whole 10 steps and thought that it looks good. I guess I'm just used to, as a kid, like you would walk and then you walk again and you walk and you walk again. And this doctor was like, I took 10 steps and she's like, oh my goodness, you're fast. Okay, you can come on back. And I'm like, I didn't even get out the door, woman. Like, okay, I mean, that's fine. Like, if that's all you need to see, all right. So she watched me walk, and then I was kind of frustrated throughout the appointment because I feel like she was asking me questions that she should know an answer to if she read the report that my physical therapist sent. And it turns out that she hadn't read it, because when I happened to mention physical therapy, when I was talking about, you know, the whole side of foot pain, she says to me, she says, oh, you're still in physical therapy? Well, I mean, you look pretty good. And I was like, well, yeah, I am still in physical therapy. You know, we're still working on a couple of goals, but you should have gotten a report from my physical therapist that, you know, that kind of explains some of the goals I have coming up too. And she says, oh, I don't think I got anything. And I said, well, I know that it was sent. My appointment was a couple of weeks ago. And she says, oh, well, sometimes I don't see them, you know, if they're from a little while back. Let me look. And so she's scrolling through and she finds it. Then she sits down, reads it, and then it's like it all makes sense. And she's like, oh, okay, so you're working on, you know, you want to sort of wean yourself off the ankle supports. You want to go to one crutch. You know, you're still having some falls. You want to work on balance. Okay. And then she was more agreeable. But I feel like had she not read that, I'm not sure she would have, you know, wanted to continue with the whole physical therapy bit. And I'm not saying that I need it now as much as I needed it before, but I do think that it would at least be good for me to work more on some balance things. I really just lately have still been falling rather frequently, and I'd like to not do that. And I feel like physical therapy is a safe environment to get pushed over or almost pushed over and catch yourself without like worrying about hurting yourself. Because, you know, if I'm at home and I fall, the only practice I get is, oh crap, let me react and practice not falling over. Let me try to catch myself so I don't have a ginormous bruise on my hip or my leg or whatever else. Like, physical therapy is just such a safe environment to practice that. So I guess I stressed that to her. And then also wanting to wean off the ankle supports and get full use of my new braces, because I'm still, you know, my calves are still hurting a lot without the ankle supports, and I want to just try to get everything a little more stable. She was agreeable, but man, guys, I just feel like if I wasn't like a super involved person who knows what's going on and was able to articulate all this, I feel like the visit would have went really, really differently. And I know we have to be our own advocates, but I just really wish that this particular doctor would have been a little more on top of it yesterday and put a little bit of less stress on me. Also, she's one of those that always wants to rush off to her next patient, and if she would have read the report, she probably would have saved a good 5 minutes of me blabbing about what's been going on with, you know, physical therapy and exercising in life in general. So, so I guess the moral of the story is don't ever assume somebody's read something that they should have read, because, yeah, she probably should have read that report, but she hadn't, and I'm glad I said something. She was able to look at it, look at the goals that I have coming up, and just understanding more of where I was coming from, I guess, with wanting a little bit more physical therapy yet. Yeah, I guess that's really it. I feel like, this doctor is agreeable and she'll write prescriptions, or she'll write scripts for whatever I want. I just wish that she was a little bit more organized. But thank gosh, I guess I'm my own advocate and I ask for things and am articulate, because if I wasn't, I really don't know where I'd be. I am where I am because I'm the way I am, and I'm involved and I ask my questions. But yeah, just don't forget to advocate for yourself. And I'm just curious if anybody else has had similar experiences with a doctor where they just seem like not quite with it, rushing off to the next patient. I kind of felt like I was getting gypped yesterday, truthfully, after traveling that far. And then I feel like the doctor didn't think that I needed to be there because I was doing well. Anyway, guys, Tucker and I say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. If you've got questions for me, just leave them in the comments. Thanks so much for following my journey. Yes, there are frustrating moments, but I feel like it's definitely moving in the right direction, and I'm stronger than I think I ever have been before. So I'm just going to try to stay positive and keep it going. Thanks, everybody. Bye.